An archaeological site is a place where traces of the past, such as buildings, graves, and earthenware, can be found in the ground. At Shibukawa City in Gunma Prefecture, an important site rare in Japan has been discovered. Shibukawa City is located on the eastern side of Mount Haruna. Mount Haruna massively erupted twice during the Kofun period, approximately 1500 years ago. An inhabited settlement was buried under volcanic ash and pumice from Mount Haruna. This settlement, known as the Kuroimine site, is also called the Japanese Pompeii. At the deepest point, the Kuroimine site was buried under 2 meters of pumice deposited by Mount Haruna. This site was designated as a National Historic Site in 1993 due to it revealing what a settlement in the Kofun period was like just before the eruption. The excavated artifacts of the Kuroimine site are exhibited at the Shibukawa City Buried Cultural Heritage Center, which is on the 2nd floor of the Hokitsu Administration Center. Next is the Nakasuji site. This site is also a trace of a settlement from the Kofun period, which was buried in by pyroclastic flow from Mount Haruna's eruption. Pit buildings and traces of ritual sites have been preserved in their original form because they were buried by volcanic ash. The settlement was reconstructed there from findings from the archaeological excavation. You can visit some parts of the reconstructed pit and flat buildings and experience life during the Kofun period as well. The Nakasuji site is designated as a prefectural historic site. There is a site where the remains of a victim clad in armor from the Kofun period was found buried under the pyroclastic flow from Mount Haruna's eruption. This is the Kanai Higashiura site. This was the first time that a person wearing armor was found in Japan, and it made the news throughout the country. A replica of the armored victim is permanently exhibited at the Excavation Information Center of the Buried Cultural Heritage Investigation Center of Gunma Prefecture. Excavated artifacts from the Kanai Higashiura site have also been exhibited as a special exhibition. In the Buried Cultural Heritage Center, both the replica of the armored victim and the diorama of the excavation site are on display. There are not only archaeological sites from the Kofun period in Shibukawa. At the western side of Mount Akagi, 40 pit buildings and approximately 250 graves from the Jomon period were found. This is the Dokunmai site, a trace of a village from the mid-Jomon period, approximately 4,500 years ago. At the Dokunmai site, Yakemachi earthenware was found, each with a unique design. This earthenware can be found in a relatively definite area from western Gunma Prefecture to eastern Nagano Prefecture. The earthenware from the Dokunmai site is evaluated as a defining point for earthenware molding from the Kanto to the Chubu region. 165 of the earthenware are designated as important cultural artifacts. These are permanently exhibited at the Shibukawa Hokkitsu History Museum. Excavation is still ongoing. The Takizawa Stone Age site is also one of these active sites. At this site, stone emplacements and graves from the Jomon period were found. This especially important archaeological site was excavated in 1926 and designated as a National Historic Site in 1927. The Takizawa Stone Age site is an interesting site where you can notice the change and use of space during each sub-period of the Jomon period. There might be hidden hints with which we can read the minds of the people from the Jomon period and understand why they choose to remain here, despite the changes in their purpose of use. The earthenware of the Takizawa Stone Age site is exhibited at the Shibukawa Akagi History Museum. Unravel ancient memories in Shibukawa City, where there are many sites telling us about history.